The rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party in Germany in 1933 unleashed a systematic campaign of persecution that would culminate in the Holocaust, the genocide of 6 million European Jews. This event, unprecedented in its industrial scale and bureaucratic efficiency, had a profound and irreversible impact on the Jewish people and the world. It stands as the ultimate and most horrific proof of what can happen to a people who are stateless and powerless, a specter that haunts the Jewish psyche to this day. During the late 1930s, as Nazi persecution intensified, the doors of the world were closing to Jewish refugees. The infamous 1939 British White Paper, issued in an attempt to appease the Arabs after their revolt, severely limited Jewish immigration to Palestine to just 75,000 over 5 years, at the very moment when a safe haven was most desperately needed. Ships filled with Jewish refugees fleeing for their lives were turned away from Palestine and other countries, often forced to return to Nazi-occupied Europe and certain death. This policy is viewed by many Israelis as a profound betrayal by the British, a moral failure of catastrophic proportions that sealed the fate of millions. The sheer horror of the Holocaust, which became fully known to the world at the end of World War II with the liberation of the concentration camps, created an undeniable global urgency for a solution to the Jewish question. The images of emaciated survivors, the piles of bodies, and the gas chambers shocked the conscience of the world. The argument of the Zionist movement that the Jewish people needed a state of their own to ensure their survival was no longer an abstract political theory. It had become a pressing moral imperative. For many in the international community, supporting the creation of a Jewish state was seen as a necessary act of atonement for the world's failure to prevent the genocide. The Holocaust reshaped the Zionist movement itself. Hundreds of thousands of survivors who had lost everything and everyone had nowhere to go. For them, the only conceivable future was in a Jewish homeland. They became the most powerful and compelling advocates for statehood. The Holocaust also created a hardened resolve within the Jewish community in Palestine. The idea of never again became a core tenet of their identity, a vow that Jews would never again be led helplessly to the slaughter. This grim determination fueled a more militant and uncompromising struggle against the British, as underground groups intensified their attacks to force Britain out of Palestine and open the gates to the survivors.